Alright, what up YouTubers? I'm here with another Men of War video. Yeah, unfortunately this is again UK versus Germany on road, but you know why I picked this map and the side? Because I love the United Kingdom and I love road. It's a good map. Like, there's no reason not to play it. And it's no artillery because I really don't like artillery. In my opinion, games without artillery take much more skill than games with artillery, because artillery, all you have to do is camp behind your lines and simply fire away and then get pot shots and a lucky hit on an enemy tank, and then you're done. This actually takes skill. You actually have to think, you have to use infantry effectively, you have to use your tanks effectively. You can't just spam artillery. Yeah, I know there are times in which stalemates like happen and the enemy has way more tanks or they're just way better than you, and artillery can sometimes break that stalemate, but other times it's just annoying to have like a huge area fortified and then a Calliope just fire off its rockets, then instantly destroy all the defenses that you've been building up for the past 10 minutes. Like, that's stupid. I don't know, man. It is, I don't know. Anyway, it's a standard start here with infantry. I bring up some infantry here. The SMG guys are shooting at the middle. My ally, I think, tries to flank with a vehicle. I can't really see what it is, except it gets blown up. I notice an enemy skiffed its 223 armored car. Broom brings it up to the middle here, and then repeatedly he dodges mine. Three soldiers anti-tank grenades here. I don't know if he's in direct control, but he does a pretty good job of dodging it. So there, misses one right there. I think that guy right there is going to throw it next. Again, like another little miss. Like that guy's actually really good with his light armored cars. You'll probably see throughout the game him microing his armored cars really well. So at this point, I decide I have to buy an anti-tank rifleman in order to have a chance against some of these things. My ex and my ally has a pt1 and destroys his 223. So now this anti-tank rifleman, you'll probably see for like the next few minutes, I'll be microing him a lot. So because I use it to snipe infantry in direct control, you can actually use it as an improvised and really powerful cover piercing sniper. Because it's a 55 caliber round, right? Like that can go through like a whole bunch of shit in addition to fucking up vehicles. So I noticed he's a Panzer IV. That's probably the best unit he could get at this point. It's just it's a menace to infantry. It can just bomb the point through with its arced rounds. And again, it can't really do a whole lot. My ally buys a Crusader here. Luckily, he only destroys the track. Just go back to moving up my AT gun. But then, like a second there, he fires, and I think he actually kills the Pack 40. But then, as the second later, he gets destroyed the Panzer IV. I'm trying to shoot at the 223, but I don't manage to destroy it, sadly. So, yeah. I then notice on the I'm just continuing to shoot at it as it runs away. And then I notice I have some infantry on the left flank. Somehow they got over there. I didn't even order them there. I guess I did by accident, but I'm like, oh, there's a 223. I don't want him to get them to get mowed down by that scout car, right? Anyway, they're basically middle secured, so I move them back to the middle there because I want them to set up a shot, basically. But then I see there's the 4E. He's going to destroy my entire squad, and he probably could have if he knew what he was doing, but yeah, he doesn't really. It only manages to, like, I think one guy can kill one guy, and then also the 223's coming back. This isn't very good right now. I ordered the guy to the shell holes. The shell holes are some of the best cover in the game for infantry and such. Now I notice a Puma as well, so now he's got a Puma and a 223. At this point, yeah, I'm just kind of screwed. So I fire off the 18 guy, and I destroy the main gun. I don't even know how that happened because the main gun on the 223 is so small. It's just a machine gun. I have absolutely no idea how I managed to hit the machine gun, the little tiny machine gun, and not the rest of the body. But anyway, I did get it. But that's just insane how I could shoot off the little machine gun and not destroy the rest of the body. Anyway, he was right there. He just trying to shell futilely, or no, sorry, that's a bad word. Just trying to shoot futilely around all over the place, but it doesn't really do much. My AT guy, I'm just trying to move him up here to get a better angle off without trying to get a better angle of shot off on the Puma without getting him killed. That's kind of tricky to do, especially now with using infantry up. We're infantry running up, and that guy, the infantry there randomly throws a frag, but it doesn't really have any effect because it's pretty and, yeah, I'm just trying to see if I can somehow get the guy to shoot the tank. It's not working. The German infantry guy just dies right there. It's pretty funny. I'm like, oh, I'm trying to get a shot off. Fire, but it doesn't have enough power to penetrate the frontal plate at this range. But then, luckily, my ally bought him a tilt and the 2-pounder smashes. It's destroyed. Then I run my AT rifleman back because I don't want him to die, and I'm looking around the map, and then I noticed that there's a few infantry running around on the left flank, and apparently a 223 got destroyed by an AT grenade there. That 4E is still shooting its machine guns away, trying to kill the guy in the shell hole, but the shell hole is such good cover that it's just preventing it. That's pulling up the point. My allies moving up this much needed Matilda, which is really important at this point, because I think he attempts to fire at the 4E with the 2-pounder, but I don't think the angle is right, and I don't think the 2-pounder can kill the 4E at this rate anyway. He loses a track. So now that the Matilda's immobilized, but it's doing its job of basically of covering the point. And the reason why the 4E can shoot back while the Matilda can't is because the 4E shells are arcing over the hill, while the Matildas can't really. So because it's a direct fire, I've lost the gun. So this anti-tank rifle is still here. I'm just kind of I see the guy now go into direct control in an attempt to no scope it, but shoot those SMG gunners directly. He throws a frag over there, but it's too far away to have any effect. I noticed there's a few paratroopers running up. I see him right there. The guy in the shell finally gets blown up by a frag grenade. That guy goes prone in that shell hole now, and then I'm like, oh no, well, how am I going to get rid of him? Because shells are really hard to destroy. Now I got some rifles moving up. Some riflemen. That's good. I notice he's a Pack 40 way in the distance there. That's kind of a problem. Although I don't think the Pack can destroy the Matilda at that range. I don't know if the Matilda's 2-pounder can shoot that far back either. So I think he's trying to repair the Puma there or something. Oh, and my ally destroys the 4U with the Piat right there. And just sneak one over. The rifles here, I tell a few of them to build sandbags to help fortify the position. I think my ally is trying to fire 2-pounder HE rounds with the Pack, and right there it gets destroyed by the Matilda with HE rounds, so that's good. And everything's looking pretty good right now. Points secure, we got this. Oh, and I'm so sorry to mention, but General Fasted there is, yeah, I don't know, he's like yeah, I told him like that this video is being recorded on YouTube, but he was like, I don't care, I'm just going to like swear and say a lot of things anyway, and so I'm sorry if that like gets him nervous, but some of his comments are pretty funny, so yeah. I was just looking at the score there for a second. The left flank there, there's some stuff there. There's a few infantry on the left there. We're just kind of shooting at the Puma fatality because I don't really know what's going on. Oh, so some guy throws a frag there to try to kill the infantry, but it only wounds the rifleman there. I don't even know how. That frag like landed right next to him. I move that rifleman over there. Then I notice he has a Hetzer. That's not good. Hetzer probably easily destroy the Matilda, and I know for a fact that the Matilda could not destroy the Hetzer frontally at this range. But my ally has a 17-pounder ready and waiting, and I managed on the first shot to crush the hull of the Hetzer, which was very effective. Anyway, we're kind of in a political argument about Canada in the chat there. I don't really know. I really don't know why we were arguing about that, but yeah. So I'm just moving my anti-tank rifleman over here a bit. They're not really doing a whole lot. There's some SMGs on the right flank now, but they're all kind of shooting them. And I noticed that there's doing an attack forward. I get my anti-tank rifleman to try and fire the Pack directly to see if I can displace the barrel or like kill the shield or the crew of it, because sometimes the cannons can usually easily pierce through the plate. Sometimes it will destroy the barrel, which effectively makes that useless. I continue to fire. I think I killed one crew member, or yeah, I destroyed the shield there. I fire again. Doesn't really have a whole lot of effect. I notice a Stug moving up. He sandbags it now. I'm continuing to fire at it, but then Stug's moving up. That's bad because the Stug can easily destroy the Matilda, which it does. And I'm continuing to fire the anti-tank rifleman at that Pack there. It's not really all that effective though, but I'm trying to actually move over here to get a bit better angle off. My ally loses a 17-pounder to the Stug as well, so now things went from going bad to worse, or it went from good to bad in about a second or so here. He's continuing to shoot. I'm continuing to shoot at the Pack, but it's not really doing a whole lot because the gun's still operational. And then a HE shell from the Pack lands there and destroys a whole bunch of my stuff there. Yeah, so now I don't really have anything anymore. The only thing I have now is a few riflemen, so I'm wondering what to buy at this point. I got some SMGs over here, and I try to run that SMG over to go throw an AT grenade on that Stug, but he has a whole bunch of infantry and a Flak 38 waiting there, so that doesn't really work out too well, so I just run him back. So now, how are we going to break the stalemate? Check out, well, you'll see it in the next part of this video here. This will probably be at the end. Probably boring right now, but don't worry, it gets better.